Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers. Back in September 2017, I tried to see if there was a way to detect any of the alleged curvature on a flight between Phuket and London, stopping off at Dubai International Airport as well, using a spirit level phone app to see if there was any difference in the level. And in this video, which I'll put a link to in the description, if you haven't seen it, I show how the phone was calibrated and how a difference in the angle should have shown up. And of course there was no change in the level. If we just have a look at Google Earth to see what a massive difference there should have been in the direction of down. Here's London, the destination. And here is where I departed from, southern Thailand, just above the equator. So as you can see, there should be quite a large extent of curvature, something in the region of between 30 and 40 degrees difference in the direction of down. Now, of course, I was met with lots of criticism and explanations that the level would not change because gravity is always the same all around a curve. And admittedly, this is a fairly simple method, but it's about as much as someone on a budget can muster. The effort was made to try and detect, physically measure any difference in curvature. As you can see, we've got a lovely eye-level horizon. Quite evident when you look out the window. That is obviously part of this whole argument here. But essentially, the effort was made to try and detect measurable curvature, and there was none between Phuket, Dubai, and London. So the excuses and reasons are well understood that gravity makes it level all the way, locally level, as it were, when you're on a sphere. That is all understood. But as of yet, we have lots of globe Earth defenders, including pilots, telling us that something like going to Australia is somehow proof that we live on a globe, and the fact that we can see different stars in one place compared to another is somehow some kind of proof that we're on a curve. No one yet, amongst all these very smart people who are very willing to tell us how accelerometers and gyroscopes work and are pulled around by gravity, has been able to come up with a simple or even sophisticated way of demonstrating any measurable curvature. So here I am arriving at London, and the Spirit Level app is level, just as it was when I was in Phuket. No difference whatsoever in the level. So I'm still waiting a year and several months later for someone to come up with some kind of measurable proof that between somewhere in the northern hemisphere and somewhere near the equator there is actually measurable curvature. So just, getting on a plane and traveling to a different location which is alleged to be below the equator and seeing a different sky means absolutely nothing if you cannot scientifically measure or confirm or verify the imagery that we are presented with, like this, in which down in two different locations thousands of miles apart is supposed to be a completely different direction. Looking up proves nothing. Let's see if anyone can actually come up with a way of measuring rather than assuming and explaining and trying to get us to only visualize the difference between down in the UK and down near the equator, or even below the equator, say Australia, is any different. It would be great if someone could come up with the proof rather than explanations, but so far no one's been able to do it. So let's see if any of you smart monkeys on a spinning ball can come up with measurable proof, especially those kind of people with the money and tools and equipment at your disposal. It would be great to see some proof, but I shall not be holding my breath. Thank you very much.